Homes for Lambeth, your time is up. In 2018, Lambeth Labour Council pledged to build 1,000 new council homes. FOI requests have revealed that between 2018 and 2022, Lambeth built just 4 council homes. Lambeth Labour made the same pledge to build 1,000 new council homes in 2014. The numbers are disputed, but the number of council homes built between 2014 and 2018 was between 9 and 17 homes. Meanwhile, Lambeth are planning to demolish 1,377 homes on 6 council estates, according to Lambeth figures from March 2022. This will include demolishing 914 council homes, as well as knocking down 463 leaseholder properties. This demolition programme is being carried out by Homes for Lambeth. Also known as HFL, this is a company set up by the council along with Savills plc. Lambeth intend to spend £1.9 billion on this demolition scheme over 20 or so years. They plan to spend £170 million on buybacks of leaseholder properties, which they will then bulldoze. Buybacks have already cost Lambeth £79 million. Most buybacks are now being left empty or rented out privately by HFL as they await demolition. These 1,377 homes will all be owned by the council at the time when they are being demolished. That is 1,377 council-owned homes that could be used by families in desperate need of housing. The truth can no longer be avoided. It's time to face the facts. Demolishing council estates is a terrible way of providing social housing. This whole demolition scheme is massively wasteful and is making the housing crisis worse. Lambeth's Cabinet met on the 21st of March 2022. Georgina Schueller, a Lambeth Council tenant and housing activist, attended.
So I'll now come to members of the public. They're online. We've got Georgina Schueller and Zana Dean. So if we have Georgina first. Okay. Hi, Georgina. You've got 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to concentrate on the estate projects because the figures on the small sites are a bit opaque at the moment. Okay. Homes for Lambeth, the council-owned delivery company set up to meet the demands of the housing crisis and with a focus on homes at council-level rent. Savills, a multinational property developer and estate agent, helped Lambeth set it up. A Savills survey shows the greatest supply shortfall is across the sub-market rentals, countable homes. Within its estates projects, Homes for Lambeth plans to build 954 council-level rent homes. Deduct the 70 completed in Lollard Street for the number of council-level rent homes to be built on the demolition estates. That leaves us with 884. These are not extra council-level rent homes. These are replacements. According to a Freedom of Information request, 914 council homes will be demolished across 6 estates. So there are no extra council homes. In fact, there will be 20 fewer than exist now. Meanwhile, nearly 2,500 extra private properties are planned. The rest are in the so-called affordable range: London living rent, rent to buy, for people on incomes up to 60,000, shared ownership for people on incomes up to 90,000. How is this helping the 38,000 on the housing waiting list, families in temporary accommodation, and hundreds of homeless? How is this helping those on low incomes, in precarious jobs and during a cost of living crisis? Savills say the socio-economic range of households on the estates raises property values as it reduces the index of mass deprivation. How simple! By changing the demographic of council estates to over 75%, including shared ownership and rent to buy, will push up property values and rents not only on the estate but in the surrounding area. This will help stoke the housing crisis a crisis of affordability, and will push more people into the unregulated, more expensive and precarious private rented sector. All planning decisions made to demolish estates should be called in. Estate demolitions have not factored in embodied carbon or the hellish uncertainty created for the residents, and that's in addition to exceptional hardship being felt by so many as a consequence of the pandemic, the cost of living crisis, fuel poverty, and a surge in mental health problems. The solution is to borrow to retrofit to electric standards, sensitive infill with extra levels to sound structures with real resident engagement.
Georgina. Sorry, that's your time, Georgina. Georgina, you've gone over time.
Problem.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Georgina. Okay. So what I was going to say is, before I come to Matthew and the officers, my first thing to say is in that there were a lot of issues and quite a lot of minutiae. I don't think we're going to get through all the answers tonight. So if we don't cover something that was raised, we will get back to you with it, as you know, because we've done this before, Pete. When you have lots of questions, we will come back to you and answer those, but we just won't be able to do it in this forum tonight, all of them.